Have you ever noticed how many women over 50 quietly struggle with feeling confident in their own skin, especially when it comes to their personal lives? It's something that often goes unspoken, yet it affects so many. As women age, their bodies and hormones naturally change, and with that comes a shift in how they see themselves. This isn't just about physical changes. It's emotional, mental, and deeply personal. Many women find that after 50, their energy levels drop, their strength isn't what it used to be, and they may start to feel disconnected from their bodies. These changes can make them question their attractiveness, their vitality, and even their sense of self. It's not about vanity, it's about confidence and well-being. The good news is that these challenges are not set in stone. With the right lifestyle choices, it's absolutely possible to feel strong, vibrant, and confident again. Regular movement, resistance training, and a protein-rich diet play a powerful role in supporting lean muscle, boosting energy, and helping women reconnect with their strength. Managing stress, prioritizing quality sleep, and staying socially connected also create a strong foundation for overall wellness. Today, we're going to break down why these struggles happen, what's really going on inside the body, and how simple, sustainable changes can bring back that sense of power and confidence. If you're ready to understand your body better and take charge of your health, this conversation is for you. As women enter their 50s, one of the most significant changes they experience happens quietly beneath the surface in the realm of hormones. Hormonal shifts are a natural part of aging, but their impact reaches far beyond what most people realize. These changes influence energy levels, mood, emotional balance, and even how a woman sees and feels about herself. Around this time, estrogen and progesterone levels begin to decline steadily. These two hormones play a major role in regulating the menstrual cycle, supporting bone health, maintaining skin elasticity, and contributing to overall vitality. When their levels start to drop, the body feels the difference in more ways than one. For many women, this transition brings about feelings of fatigue that weren't there before, a dip in motivation, and sometimes a subtle but persistent sense of disconnection from their own bodies. This shift isn't just physical, it's deeply psychological as well. Hormones influence neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which regulate mood and emotional stability. As estrogen levels decline, many women report feeling more irritable, experiencing mood swings, or even struggling with feelings of low self-worth. This isn't a sign of weakness, but rather a biological reality that affects the brain and nervous system. When a woman doesn't feel emotionally balanced, her confidence can take a hit, particularly in areas of life where she once felt secure and vibrant. The body she's lived in for decades begins to feel different, and that unfamiliarity can be unsettling. She may notice changes in how she looks and feels, and this can subtly impact her self-image. Energy levels are often one of the first things women notice changing during this stage. What used to feel effortless, waking up with energy, staying active throughout the day, tackling tasks, can start to feel draining. The hormonal shifts can affect sleep quality, causing women to wake up during the night or struggle to fall asleep. Poor sleep only compounds the fatigue, making it harder to stay physically active or mentally sharp during the day. This lack of restorative rest can create a cycle where low energy leads to decreased activity, which then leads to lower mood and confidence. Over time, this cycle can make daily life feel more challenging than before. Body composition also begins to shift as hormones change. Many women experience a redistribution of weight, often noticing more around the midsection than in earlier years. This change can affect how clothes fit and how a woman feels about her appearance. It's not simply about gaining weight, it's about the body adapting to a new hormonal environment. These physical changes can create a gap between how a woman used to perceive herself and how she sees herself now. That gap can lead to self-consciousness, even in situations where she once felt completely at ease. The sense of comfort and confidence she carried in her younger years may not feel as natural anymore. These hormonal changes can also influence motivation. Estrogen has a role in how the brain responds to rewards and stimulates motivation for action. When estrogen levels decline, it can become harder to find the drive to start new habits, maintain fitness routines, or pursue activities that once brought joy. Tasks that once felt energizing might now feel like a burden. This lack of motivation isn't laziness, it's a biological response to internal changes. Understanding this helps women realize that their experiences are valid and that the changes they feel are not all in their heads. Relationships can also feel the effects of these hormonal shifts. When energy is low and mood fluctuates, it can impact how a woman interacts with others. She may withdraw more than usual, avoid social gatherings, or feel less confident expressing herself. This can sometimes lead to a sense of isolation, even if she is surrounded by loved ones. Emotional fluctuations can also cause misunderstandings or increased sensitivity in close relationships, making communication more challenging. Over time, these factors can contribute to a feeling of disconnection, not only from others but from oneself. Despite these challenges, it's important to emphasize that these hormonal shifts are a natural part of life, not a sign that something is wrong. They don't define a woman's worth, vitality, or ability to feel confident. What matters is understanding these changes and responding to them in ways that support the body and mind. Many women find that once they recognize the role hormones play in their energy, mood, and self-perception, they can begin to make intentional choices that help restore balance. Simple practices like prioritizing quality sleep, maintaining a nutritious diet, engaging in regular movement, and seeking support when needed can make a significant difference in how these hormonal changes are experienced. Awareness is a powerful first step. By acknowledging that hormonal shifts are influencing their energy and confidence, women can begin to approach this stage of life with more compassion and less self-criticism. Instead of blaming themselves for feeling different, they can view it as a natural transition that requires new strategies and care. With the right approach, many women discover renewed energy, emotional stability, and a deeper connection to themselves than ever before. This stage of life can become an opportunity to prioritize health, redefine self-image, and cultivate confidence from within, not despite hormonal changes, but in harmony with them. As women move through their 50s, one of the most noticeable shifts they experience is a gradual loss of muscle mass, known as sarcopenia. This process begins slowly in the mid-30s, but accelerates after menopause when hormonal changes reduce the body's ability to maintain and build lean tissue. Muscle is more than just a means to move. It plays a crucial role in strength, metabolism, posture, and overall vitality. When muscle mass begins to decline, everyday tasks can feel more tiring, physical endurance diminishes, and a sense of personal power may start to fade. For many women, this change happens so gradually that it's not obvious at first. They may notice that lifting heavy objects becomes more difficult, walking upstairs feels more tiring, or activities they once enjoyed start to feel more demanding than before. Over time, this can lead to a subtle but significant decline in physical confidence. The loss of muscle affects not only physical capability, but also posture and presence. A strong body naturally carries itself with stability and poise. As muscle weakens, posture can become less upright, movements less steady, and balance less reliable. These changes can contribute to a sense of vulnerability, especially in situations that require physical effort or endurance. Many women begin to avoid certain activities, not because they don't want to participate, but because they subconsciously doubt their own strength. This avoidance can create a feedback loop where reduced activity leads to further muscle loss, which then reinforces feelings of weakness and lowers confidence even more. Muscle tissue is metabolically active, meaning it burns calories even at rest. As lean mass declines, the body's metabolism naturally slows down, making it easier to gain weight even without changes in diet. For women who are already experiencing hormonal changes that affect body composition, this slowed metabolism can be frustrating. They may notice that maintaining their weight becomes harder, despite eating the same way they used to. This shift in body shape and weight distribution can influence self-image. Clothes may fit differently, and the mirror may reflect a body that feels less familiar than before. These physical changes can affect how women perceive themselves, sometimes leading to self-consciousness in areas where they once felt confident and at ease. Strength isn't just about lifting weights or engaging in exercise. It's deeply tied to how a woman feels in her daily life. Simple acts like carrying groceries, picking up grandchildren, climbing stairs, or standing for extended periods all rely on muscle strength. When these tasks become challenging, it can lead to a sense of frustration and a reminder that the body doesn't feel as capable as it once did. This awareness can subtly chip away at confidence, making women feel older or less vital than they actually are. For some, this loss of physical capability may even cause them to withdraw from social or physical activities they once loved, which can impact overall well-being and emotional health. The emotional impact of losing strength is often underestimated. Many women associate strength with independence and self-reliance. When that strength begins to wane, it can trigger feelings of insecurity or even fear about the future. Questions like, will I be able to take care of myself as I age? Or am I losing who I used to be? Can arise. These thoughts, though natural, can create a mindset of limitation rather than possibility. What's important to understand is that muscle loss, while common, is not inevitable in its severity. With intentional habits, it can be slowed down or even reversed. Resistance training, strength-building exercises, and adequate protein intake can play a transformative role in helping women rebuild what they've lost. Another aspect often overlooked is how strength influences confidence in personal and intimate relationships. When a woman feels physically strong, she carries herself differently. There's a natural sense of presence that comes from knowing your body can support you. On the other hand, when muscle weakness sets in, it can affect posture, energy levels, and how she perceives herself in moments that require both physical and emotional presence. This doesn't mean that confidence disappears completely, but it may be less effortless and require more intentional nurturing. Maintaining muscle mass also plays a key role in long-term health. Strong muscles support joint stability, reducing the risk of falls and injuries. They protect bone health by putting healthy stress on the skeletal system, which stimulates bone strength. They support cardiovascular health by making physical activity easier and more enjoyable. All of these factors contribute to a sense of vitality that goes far beyond appearance. When a woman feels strong, she is more likely to stay active, maintain a healthy weight, engage in social activities, and approach life with greater confidence. The challenge many women face is that by the time they notice their strength has declined, it can feel overwhelming to know where to start. Some may believe that it's too late to rebuild strength, but research shows that people can gain muscle and improve physical capacity well into their 70s and beyond. What matters is consistency, not perfection. Simple activities like resistance band exercises, lightweight training, bodyweight movements, or even brisk walking can make a meaningful difference. Pairing physical activity with proper nutrition, especially adequate protein, provides the building blocks the body needs to maintain and rebuild muscle. This stage of life is also an opportunity to redefine what strength means. It's not about chasing youth or unrealistic fitness ideals. It's about feeling capable, energized, and confident in one's own body. Every small gain in strength translates into greater independence, better health, and improved self-image. When women recognize that they have the power to influence their physical strength through daily choices, it can be incredibly empowering. The loss of muscle mass is not a sign of defeat, but a reminder that the body responds to how it's treated. By giving it the movement and nourishment it needs, women can reclaim their sense of strength, and with it, a renewed sense of confidence. Ultimately, the decline in muscle mass after 50 is a natural biological process. But it doesn't have to dictate a woman's quality of life or self-esteem. By understanding what's happening, embracing supportive habits, and approaching this stage with awareness rather than fear, women can maintain their strength and vitality well into later years. The key is to stay engaged with the body, nurture it through intentional choices, and remember that confidence often begins with how strong and capable we feel within ourselves. Lifestyle plays a defining role in shaping how women experience their bodies and confidence after the age of 50. While hormonal shifts and muscle changes are largely biological, the way a woman eats, moves, sleeps, and manages stress can either support her well-being or accelerate the effects of aging. This period of life brings unique challenges, but it also offers a powerful opportunity to build a stronger, more balanced foundation for health. Nutrition, exercise, sleep, and emotional well-being are deeply interconnected, and together they influence how vibrant, energetic, and confident a woman feels in her daily life. Nutrition is one of the most critical factors. As metabolism slows and the body's ability to maintain muscle declines, dietary choices become more impactful than ever. Many women may find themselves eating the same way they always have, only to notice gradual weight gain or reduced energy levels. This isn't simply about calories. It's about the quality and composition of the diet. A balanced intake of lean proteins, healthy fats, and nutrient-rich carbohydrates can help stabilize energy and support physical resilience. Protein is especially important because it provides the essential building blocks for maintaining and rebuilding lean muscle tissue. Unfortunately, many women over 50 unintentionally consume less protein than their bodies need, which can contribute to fatigue, muscle loss, and a reduced sense of vitality. Prioritizing protein-rich meals, such as eggs, fish, lean meats, legumes, nuts, and seeds, can make a meaningful difference in strength and energy. Hydration also becomes more important with age. The body's thirst signals often diminish, leading to unintentional dehydration that can affect concentration, digestion, and skin health. Staying properly hydrated supports every system in the body, from metabolism to circulation. Simple habits like keeping water nearby throughout the day or adding natural flavors like lemon or cucumber can make it easier to maintain good hydration. Nutrition isn't just about what is added, it's also about what is minimized. Processed foods, excessive sugar, and refined carbohydrates can cause energy spikes and crashes, contribute to inflammation, and make it harder to maintain a stable weight. Choosing whole, unprocessed foods more often creates a sense of internal balance that reflects externally in the form of better energy, clearer skin, and a lighter, more vibrant feeling in the body. Movement is another key pillar of lifestyle that influences confidence and well-being. Regular physical activity isn't just for those who want to look fit. It's essential for maintaining independence, mobility, and a sense of empowerment. Exercise improves circulation, strengthens the heart, preserves muscle mass, and supports mental health by releasing endorphins and reducing stress. For women over 50, the most effective routines combine different types of movement, strength training to build and preserve muscle, cardiovascular activity to support heart health and stamina, and flexibility or balance exercises to maintain stability and prevent injury. Activities like brisk walking, lightweight training, yoga, swimming, or even dancing can be both enjoyable and highly effective. Consistency matters far more than intensity. The goal isn't to compete with younger versions of oneself, but to nurture the body in ways that keep it strong and adaptable. Sleep is often underestimated in its role in overall well-being. As women age, changes in hormone levels can affect sleep patterns, making it harder to fall or stay asleep. Poor sleep can have a ripple effect on nearly every aspect of health, from energy levels and mood to weight management and cognitive function. When the body doesn't get enough restorative sleep, stress hormones like cortisol remain elevated, which can increase inflammation and make it harder to maintain a healthy metabolism. Establishing a consistent bedtime routine, limiting screen time before bed, creating a comfortable sleep environment, and avoiding heavy meals or stimulants late in the evening can all support better sleep. Prioritizing rest isn't a luxury. It's a vital part of maintaining energy, clarity, and emotional balance. Stress management is another area where lifestyle plays a transformative role. Chronic stress is common during this stage of life, whether due to career changes, family responsibilities, health concerns, or the emotional shifts that come with aging. Elevated stress hormones can disrupt sleep, affect appetite, increase inflammation, and even accelerate muscle loss. Beyond the physical effects, stress also impacts how a woman perceives herself. When stress levels are high, self-care often takes a backseat, and confidence can waver. Finding effective ways to manage stress is personal and can take many forms. For some, it's mindfulness practices like meditation, deep breathing, or journaling. For others, it's time spent in nature, meaningful conversations with loved ones, or engaging in hobbies that bring joy. The key is recognizing that emotional well-being is not separate from physical health, but an integral part of it. Social connections are also part of a healthy lifestyle that directly influences confidence and vitality. It's easy to become more isolated with age, especially if family dynamics change, children move out, or work routines shift. Maintaining meaningful social interactions provides emotional support, encourages physical activity, and reinforces a sense of belonging. Whether it's joining community groups, participating in fitness classes, volunteering, or simply nurturing close friendships, staying socially engaged has a powerful impact on overall health. A strong support system can uplift mood, motivate healthy choices, and reinforce a positive self-image. Another often overlooked aspect of lifestyle is mindset. How a woman views aging can shape her experience of it. Embracing this stage as a time of growth, wisdom, and renewed self-care rather than decline can change the entire narrative. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means approaching them with curiosity and resilience. When lifestyle choices are made from a place of empowerment, rather than fear, the results extend far beyond physical appearance. They touch every area of life. Ultimately, lifestyle is the bridge between the body's natural changes and the quality of life a woman experiences. While aging brings inevitable shifts, the daily choices regarding nutrition, movement, rest, stress, and connection can either enhance or diminish confidence and vitality. Every healthy habit reinforces the message that the body and mind are worthy of care. This stage of life is not about holding on to the past, but about creating a strong, balanced foundation for the future. By focusing on lifestyle factors that support well-being, women can navigate their 50s and beyond with energy, strength, and a deep sense of self-assurance. Building healthy daily habits after 50 is one of the most powerful ways for women to restore vitality, strengthen confidence, and create lasting well-being. While major life changes can feel overwhelming, the truth is that transformation happens through small, consistent actions repeated over time. Habits shape the way the body feels, how the mind functions, and how a woman relates to herself. They influence everything from energy levels and emotional resilience to physical strength and self-image. This stage of life can become a time of renewal by intentionally crafting daily routines that nurture both the body and the mind, creating a sense of empowerment rather than decline. One of the most important things to understand is that habits work best when they are simple, realistic, and sustainable. It's easy to get caught up in big, ambitious plans that fizzle out within weeks, but meaningful change doesn't require drastic measures. For many women, starting with small steps, like drinking more water, walking for 20 minutes each day, or adding more protein to meals, can lay the groundwork for bigger shifts later on. These small wins create a sense of accomplishment that builds motivation over time. The key is consistency. A daily walk may seem minor at first, but over months and years, it strengthens muscles, supports cardiovascular health, boosts mood, and reinforces a positive self-image. This steady, practical approach often leads to more lasting results than sudden, intense changes that are hard to sustain. Morning routines can set the tone for the entire day. Waking up with a sense of purpose, even if the steps are simple, signals to the mind and body that health and well-being are priorities. This could include gentle stretching to wake up the muscles, drinking a glass of water to rehydrate after sleep, taking a few deep breaths to center the mind, or eating a nourishing breakfast. These actions don't need to be elaborate, but when practiced consistently, they create structure and stability. Morning habits act like anchors, helping to bring focus and energy into the day ahead. They also serve as quiet reminders that self-care matters, no matter what stage of life one is in. Movement is another cornerstone of healthy daily habits. Regular physical activity doesn't have to mean going to the gym for hours. It can be as simple as incorporating movement throughout the day. Taking the stairs instead of the elevator, standing and stretching during long periods of sitting, gardening, or dancing to music at home all contribute to maintaining strength, flexibility, and balance. Over time, these small bursts of activity help combat muscle loss, keep joints mobile, and boost overall energy. When movement becomes a natural part of daily life rather than a chore, it shifts from something to be forced into something enjoyable and sustaining. Nutrition habits also have a powerful impact. Eating balanced meals at regular intervals helps maintain steady energy, supports digestion, and nourishes the body with essential nutrients. Planning meals ahead of time can prevent unhealthy snacking or rushed food choices, including lean proteins, plenty of vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats provides the body with what it needs to thrive. Many women find that creating a consistent eating rhythm, such as 3 balanced meals and 1 or 2 healthy snacks, helps avoid energy crashes and keeps metabolism steady. Preparing nutritious food in advance, like chopping vegetables for the week or cooking proteins in bulk, can make healthy eating more accessible and less stressful. Sleep habits are equally essential. Restorative sleep allows the body to recover, hormones to regulate, and the mind to reset. Developing a calming bedtime routine can make a big difference. This might include dimming the lights an hour before bed, avoiding screens, listening to soft music, or reading something light. Going to bed and waking up at consistent times helps regulate the body's internal clock, making it easier to fall and stay asleep. Over time, better sleep translates into more energy during the day, improved mood, clearer thinking, and greater physical resilience. These benefits, in turn, strengthen confidence and motivation to maintain other healthy habits. Emotional well-being can be supported through intentional daily practices as well. Many women benefit from setting aside a few moments each day for reflection, gratitude, or mindfulness. This can be as simple as journaling a few thoughts in the morning, taking a quiet walk in nature, or practicing deep breathing during stressful moments. These small acts help regulate stress, bring clarity to emotions, and create a sense of calm and self-awareness. Over time, they contribute to emotional stability and resilience, making it easier to navigate life's challenges without feeling overwhelmed. Social habits also influence confidence and vitality. Making an effort to stay connected with friends, family, or community provides emotional nourishment and support. Even brief, meaningful interactions, like a phone call with a friend or participating in a local activity, can lift mood and reinforce a sense of belonging. Social engagement also helps prevent isolation, which can negatively affect both physical and mental health. Building habits that prioritize connection reminds women that they are part of something larger than themselves, which can provide both comfort and strength. One of the most empowering aspects of building daily habits is that they create momentum. Each healthy choice reinforces the next, gradually building a lifestyle that supports vitality and confidence. The key is to view habit building not as a rigid set of rules, but as a flexible, evolving process. There will be days when things don't go perfectly, and that's part of the journey. What matters is returning to the routine, not perfection. Over time, these habits become second nature, woven into the fabric of daily life, making health and confidence feel natural rather than forced. Mindset plays a crucial role in sustaining these habits. It's easy to focus on what's changing with age and feel discouraged, but shifting the focus to what can be gained through consistent care can be transformative. Viewing daily habits as acts of self, respect rather than obligations, creates a positive emotional connection to the process. Every nourishing meal, walk, stretch, conversation, or restful night's sleep becomes a way of honoring the body and mind. This perspective fosters self-compassion and strengthens the belief that well-being is something within one's control. Ultimately, healthy daily habits are the foundation upon which lasting confidence and vitality are built. They don't rely on quick fixes or external solutions, but on small, meaningful actions that accumulate over time. By intentionally shaping routines around movement, nutrition, rest, emotional care, and connection, women over 50 can reclaim their sense of strength and joy. These habits create stability in a time of change, providing both physical resilience and emotional grounding. With consistency and patience, the result is a lifestyle that supports not just living longer, but living fully, with confidence that radiates from the inside out.